side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. I just move how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
As far as the badges go too as well, for shooting, you want to have all the boosts that you can for shooting on the floor. I'm talking about volume shooter. I'm talking about catch and shoot, set shooter. And also too, deep range threes is amazing as well too. You want to have, I think it's called like hot start or hot shot. You want to have them badges on because it helps you get your takeover way faster. And for defense, you want to have your clamps. You want to have tireless defender on. I recommend.
The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. And checking out some numbers for Julius Randle.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Payton. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Reggie Bullock is out there with Payton, and it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're healthy,
exactly.
What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Payton outside. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Payton. Noel's got the first points up on the board here for New York. Paul for three, sinks the three-pointer.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Payton against Paul. Pass to Randall. And there it is for him.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
A nice shot by Booker.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Payton against Paul. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. That's a two from Crowder, and it's good off the back rim and in. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. It's Barrett on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
6.
RJ right there, moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Paul against Payton. Passes it to Randall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
Payton passes to Bullock. Back to Payton. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. No good from Booker.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And that one's good, Ayton. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Here's Payton. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Pass to Barrett. Payton outside. Clock at 6. There it finds Randall. Here's Bullock from past the arc. It's rebounded by Paul. Shot on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Booker's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Payton passes to Bullock. Doubled by Bridges. Poked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Paul for three. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Here, let's look at the stats for Payton. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Knicks trail by 16. Bridges with the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at New York. Advantage in 1 series.
And right now for the Knicks, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Well, if they're a stock, I'm buying. They faced down every challenge in front of them this season and have turned into a team that has to be considered a major playoff threat.
And Phoenix making a change here. Payne's checked in. Payton can't get it to go. Suns leading by 16. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Ball's knocked loose. Shot to stop the run, and the dunk by Payton.
Well, Elfrid Payton on a straight line drive, pretty fearless on that attack.
Booker with it, now guarded by Noel. That one drops for him.
Now, he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Barrett kicks to Noel. Some nice passing by New York here. Barrett, no good. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit.
Here's Payton, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Noel against Bridges. Bullock unable to get that one. Good D by Booker. Here's Crowder, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Crowder's got his second basket of the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Ayton. 20 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Here's Barrett, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
There's a tremendous demand in the NBA right now for the kind of build that R.J. Barrett gives you at that guard position. So sturdy, so strong, and he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting team. The Suns third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And that one falls for Barrett. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Brooks is checked in.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 8th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Knicks trail by 21. To the inside. Here's Burks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And the basket by Johnson.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the middle. Here's Burks. Rebound by the Suns. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Now, Kaminsky following the three-point attempt by Obi Toppin. Another three for Phoenix.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
New York shooting 47% here so far. Down low to stop the run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Knox getting up there and showing the power he possesses.
Here's Payne, and he uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got 7 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Knicks now. The Suns getting the bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burks. The rebound by Johnson.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
A nice shot by Booker.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good on the shot. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 5 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Šorić following the miss by Derrick Rose. And now the Knicks on the break. On up the court. Finished off the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Payne's shot is good.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
And here are the Knicks. Burks looking around. To the paint, quickly. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
So for the Suns, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Kaminsky. Langston Galloway comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Carter in for Payne. Here's Carter. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And Šorić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Here's Knox, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Carter inside the three-point line, rebounded by Knox.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. There's Galloway. The Knicks making the shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bounce pass from Rose. From downtown, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's Carter. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together. So that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Saric, Paul out there with Carter, and it's Galloway at the small forward. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Chris Paul.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. They trail by 18.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Here's Toppin. It's blocked.
What instincts there as Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
From deep. Rose, no good. Suns leading by 18. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Knicks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. Barrett comes in for Alec Burks. And the Suns also making a change. Crowder's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Rose, that's good.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
The shot's good from Paul.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Chalk up 2 there. Noel's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Good on the triple.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
Rose, he feeds it to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
I love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Suns leading by 21. Paul for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the inside. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 6 points.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
The Knicks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Barrett gets it to go.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got 11 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, that he has other ways to get at you offensively.
He's checked in for the Knicks. Elfrid Payton comes in for Derrick Rose. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. But he recovers it. And good that time.
The more he drains those mid-rangers, the more it boosts his confidence.
The tray doesn't go for him. And New York will come the other way. And it's Bullock in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Bullock's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul for 3. Payton with some nice D.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Shoots a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Off the pass, Payton getting his feet set. Nice job there of turning around and cashing in.
And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 22 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Payton against Paul.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And Paul over to help. Barrett wide open, he fires. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Payton, another 3 for Phoenix.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Barrett dishes to Randall. And Noel gets it to go on the assist for Randall. Noel's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Crowder against Payton. Randall outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Payton against Paul. Yep, that one goes.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Knicks trail by 20. Over to the left wing. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, putting up about 25 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Noel trying to break loose. Randall no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Payton kicks to Randall. Out left to the wing for 3. And Reggie Bullock hits from deep. Bullock's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Timeout call, the Suns.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And the Suns here with a different look. Kaminsky is checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
There's the pass to Bullock. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Suns. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Payton offline with his 3. New York shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60% inside. And Noel with the basket on the assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Suns leading by 22. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Payton. 11 points in the game to the left side wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. The offensive rebound. Noel finds Randall for 3. Bullock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Payton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Payton.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
A different look for New York. Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Kevin Knox comes in for Randall. And Alec Burks subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
First personal foul, teams first.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
And yes, it's good. Booker's got 15 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Payton. He's got 14. Burks on the wing. Fires from deep.
And the three-point shot has been a problem spot for them. They're improving little by little, but it's still a big reason they're down right now.
That's a good find for Payton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Payton. And Payton throws it down hard.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
A shot by Burks, nobody around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
And the basket by Kaminsky. 1:53 left to play here in the half. And here is Payton. He's got 16. Teardrop shot, and it's laid in by Barrett. He's got 13.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A nice shot by Booker.
Got to respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Sharch checked in for Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Carter in for Cameron Payne.
Make a play, come on!
1:21 left here in the second. Quickly. Here's Toppin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. The Suns 5th.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns leading by 19. Carter with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
High post try. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And that's a shot you almost have to concede to Rose. You can't stop everything, and protecting the rim has got to come first.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. The Suns shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Booker, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there keeps his eyes on the prize.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Free throw good, Booker.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Rose against Carter. And it's Rose penetrating. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. With 2 seconds left, Rose with the block. And so it's Phoenix holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Derek, how do you facilitate this offense with so many different options?
Just be more efficient. I'm taking less shots, making sure that I make my shots and take my time on the offensive end and get people involved in the game.
So far, so good, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. His three-point stroke was a thing of beauty. He was very consistent, knocked down 7 total, giving the defense nightmares out there. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Noel is out there with Randall, and it's Rose in at point guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. New York shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 14 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Paul, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. With some arc. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Rose against Paul. Back to Rose. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Here's Rose. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And taken away by Paul. Over Rose. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Paul's got 41.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Paul looking around over Payton, and it's Paul missing. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Noel missing. The Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Payton the bounce pass. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Payton. Payton's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. That's a 2 from Paul. Knicks with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. The shot by Payton. Rebound by the Suns. Payton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Randall. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Offensive rebound, Payton. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Bullock with it. He's got 8. Now Barrett. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Booker's got 25 points.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Crowder with the steal. Here's Ayton. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ayton's got 14.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
He lobs it up, and slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And that one, good. Paul's got 45 points. The Knicks shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Passes it to Bullock. Here's Payton. Barrett kicks to Noel. Here's Bullock. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The Knicks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Some changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Payton. Langston Galloway comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Payne. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Elfrid Payton still has that size at the point guard, which can be difficult for a diminutive guard. He uses it that time to draw contact.
The Knicks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That's good for Payton. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Launches a three. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Payton. 6 to shoot. Throws it up high.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now. Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Quickly kept alive by New York. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. A different look for New York. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Payton. "16 feet away. Barrett, no good."
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Galloway, no good. New York shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Burks' shot is good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Lets it go with a three. Hits it from three-point range. Galloway has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The three. Another three for Phoenix.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Knox is checked in for Noel. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch checked in for Kaminsky. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Langston Galloway. The feed to Toppin. They double him with Payne. Toppin passes to Knox. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barrett. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Phoenix. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've had a dream season, and I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
The pass to Burks. And the Knicks miss again. The Suns shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field. They grab their own miss, trying to get open as Carter. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Quickly, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 15 points in the game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Suns.
And it's Carter missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Payne. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. New York shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Now, here's Barrett. 15 points in the game. Count the basket. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Sharch. Knocked away. He kicks it to Carter. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
It's stolen by Sharch. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Sharch has got the ball. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
The Suns on offense. Payne with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Took him no time at all on that one. Payne's got 16 points here in the second half. 1:14 left in the third quarter. To the inside, Knox lays it up and banks it in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Basket counts. Burks has got 13 points. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Carter, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Assist from Payton.
New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. On its way from Burks for 2, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 15 points in the game. And Phoenix has possession. Carter inside the three-point line, rebounded by Knox.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Knicks with the rebound. Knox has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and it's blocked. Carter outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Carter's got 19 points.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Up in time, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's Neely Kina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Charge is out there with Johnson. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. Well, Phoenix shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Johnson can't hit. The Knicks shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Burks can't get it to go. And so here's Phoenix. Here's the teardrop. And it's Carter missing. Here's Knox. Down low. Hell, that's good.
Pretty sweet pass there as Knox showing his ability to read the floor.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lets it go from the wing. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Carter's got 21. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Burks. And again, it's New York.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Carter down low. Got it. Good job in the low post. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Neely Kina passes to Knox. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Here's Bridges. And it falls over the rim and in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Neely Kina passes to Pell. Oh, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. Here's Craig trying to get open as Johnson. Craig, good. Craig's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Knox. Knicks with a new 14. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Burks. And then for Phoenix, Smith checked in for Saric. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
Kaminsky the pass to Craig. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Craig's got 5 points in the quarter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Pell. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Carter. That shot misses. And New York will come the other way. To the paint. Shot's good by Gibson.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Here's Carter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Carter's got 25 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Bullock passes to Pell, and he makes good on the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Galloway. Goes back up. And it's Smith laying it in.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Ntilikina. Passes it to Bullock from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And Bones, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Certainly the defensive potential is there for Frank Ntilikina.
Well, the questions have always been about the other end and whether or not Frank can find a way to score more efficiently on a nightly basis. Still young and still some room to grow.
And so here's Phoenix. Shoots. And it's Carter missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Yep, it counts.
could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Galloway, no good. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Got that one up quick. Bullock's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And the basket by Knox.
Knox aware that time. That helps him pick up the steal and intercept that to start the fast break.
And the Suns call time.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Bullock, good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here is Carter. Ring shot on the way, and that's good for 2. Carter's got 8 here in the quarter. The Knicks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Pass to Pell. Gibson looking it over. The pass to Knox. And again, New York with the triple.
Knox. Who's there? Kevin for 3.
And Phoenix has possession. And here is Kaminsky. Second shot opportunity. And Gibson sends it back. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it. The fast break chance. Ntilikina can't hit. And for the Suns, their shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Galloway with the bucket.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bullock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Phoenix has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Wasted no time on that one. Galloway has got 19 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Gibson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns, shoots from the baseline, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Galloway has got 16 points here in the second half. Ntilikina passes to Pell. And here is Gibson. Here's Ntilikina. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
I like the decision to just rise up and fire. Ntilikina showing a confident play there.
Craig. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Knox. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And Knox showing you a lot of what it is that he can do in terms of his offensive arsenal.
Carter with the bucket.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
New York's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Ntilikina passes to Pell. Fires for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
New York shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Ntilikina passes to Gibson. Bucket is good.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Sun shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Payton, he's checked in for the Knicks. And for the Suns, Paul's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Carter. Payton with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive by Elfrid Payton. To draw a foul inside the paint, the D looks flustered.
For your Knicks, Elfrid Payton, taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Now Paul. From the wing. Here's Galloway, covered by Payton. Offensive rebound. Here's Smith, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Pass to Ntilikina. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Ntilikina's got 5 points in the quarter.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
Feeds it to Kaminsky. And Phoenix turns it over again. .139 left in the fourth quarter. New York's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. On its way from Gibson for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're up by 25. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Fires from the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 47 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Booker draws the double over Payton, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And that one drops for him.
Soft with the floater there. Payton gets to the inside, and that shot had a nice feel to it.
Booker the pass to Smith. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payton kicks to Ntilikina. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All the talk about Ntilikina coming into the league is that he was an unpolished offensive player, but defensively could get after it and guard the 1, 2, and possibly 3 position. But now it's about him stepping up offensive production.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Booker left side. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.